When the order came from Mordor to abandon Umbar and place its crown in the hands of a loyal nobleman, he obeyed only in part. Umbar was yielded, but its rule he gave instead to Belian, his right hand, who now sits as queen. He does not return north, nor does he remain in Umbar. He now rides into Harad to raise its armies, for his next task is the attack on Minas Ithil, while Sauron turns his strength openly against Gondor.
Naradu!
أشقد كملدافة
Navan Ash Azagard, Isash Aval.
Ego men! Auta Mikula Ork!
Dan Inavish.
نفلت يسون باريكورد.
Nelen ette avitsa dur. Les. Volangesan. Azagard, welcome to Harad. The Queen awaits for you.
And you complained of Umbar's smell? You are not one of men. Tell me what you are.
I am a servant that does not age, a shape that does not stay, and a hunger that learned to speak. I was promised fullness once and was betrayed by it. Now another makes promises, measured, patient, unending, and I believe him, not because I trust, but because this time the hunger is allowed to endure. I serve until I am fed, and he knows better than to lie about that. And that's it, Azeroth. I don't matter. The hosts are already moving. Orcs out of Mordor, Haradrim from the south. They do not march together yet, but they will strike the same wound. Minas Ithil stands alone, too close to the shadow and too far from aid. Fear will reach its gates before the first ram does.
Gondor will answer.
Too slowly. Osgiliath is divided. Minas Anor looks west, and Isildur commands a city that cannot be held.
And the attack?
The orcs come through the veil. They know the paths, the tunnels, the dark ways beneath the walls. The Haradrim come as allies, banners first, blades after. You will ride with them. To the men of the south, you are command. To the orcs, you are fear.
What remains when it falls?
A fortress facing west. A wound that will never heal. Minas Ithil will be remade, and you will be left there. Not as a conqueror who departs, but as the one who stays. Orcs will obey. Men will tremble. Gondor will learn your name without ever seeing your face. After, the Dark Lord will speak to you again. This is only the first gate you open. Come, we are summoned to the Queen of Harad.
So this is the one who will command my warriors and my Mumakil? The traitor from Umbar? Tell me, why did you give that monster your crown to keep? That pirate? That doctor of oak? You placed Umbar in Belian's hands, and she sent her ships to my ports on Belegar, taking goods and coin as if Harad were hers to tax. No blood, no war, only quiet plunder. Did you know this when you raised her up, or does the will of Mordor now excuse theft from the south?
My queen, I ask your leave and your forgiveness. This was not wrought by my counsel nor by my desire. Umbar was given by command above mine own, and Belian was set in place by the will of the Lord whom I serve. I did not bid her ships sail, nor did I loose them upon your shores. Lay not this taking at my feet, for I am bound to obey, not to choose.
Do not cloak this in obedience. The Lord of the Dark commanded Umbare be left to a noble hand, one bound by blood and station, not to her, not to a sea plunderer raised by fortune and cunning. This choice was yours, Azeroth. Do not name it otherwise.
Then hear me plainly. I trusted her more than lineage, more than titles bought by age alone. I trusted her strength, her will, and her loyalty to the power that now shapes the world. If fault there be, it lies in that trust, and I do not withdraw it.
I trust neither her nor you. Were it not for the word the Dark Lord himself set before me, that Harad shall hold dominion over the southern sea roads, its trade unchallenged and its borders unbroken, this hall would already ring with war. By that promise alone, I am stayed. Break it, or test my patience further, and I would loose every Mumakil I command, and grind Umbar beneath their feet, stone and harbor alike.
My queen, I beg your patience. The Dark Lord has not forgotten the south, nor does he make light of its wealth or its honor. What was taken upon the sea shall be set right, and the keeping of Harad's roads by land and by water shall remain as was promised. I ask only this, that anger be held a little while longer, for the war that approaches will demand the strength of Harad whole, not turned upon Umbar. And if I may speak further, my queen, there is none among the Shadow's captains who understands the ordering of war as he does. Azeroth has led hosts across ruin and victory alike. He knows how to gather strength, when to strike, and when to withhold the blow. It is for this knowledge alone that the Dark Lord has set him over the hosts of the south, not for favor, nor for pride, but because in the wars to come, none is better fitted to wield Harad's power.
Enough of this spoken through messengers and half-truths. Come, sit. In Harad, even war is named only after bread is broken. Let us feast, and see which words endure when hunger is stilled.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you, my queen.
This cloth was woven for kings before you were shaped to kneel. You stain it as if it were common hide. Guards, take her away.
No, please, no! Help! Someone help me! Don't take the thing! No!
Bring a man. Carelessness seems to favor women tonight. Slowly. If you tear the thread, you will follow her, and Harad will remember your name only as a warning. This is how rule is kept, not by kindness, but by clarity. Those beneath must know that error has weight, and those above must never pretend otherwise.
Yes, my queen. I am sorry for what my sister has done.
The war is required. Harad is called to serve a greater design.
Nothing is taken from Harad, my queen, that will not return in dominion or fear. The south is asked because it is strong, and strength is never spared when the world is being reordered.
Then my warriors march not for you, Azeroth, but because refusal would invite something far worse than loss.
And Mordor will remember my queen. The Dark Lord doesn't forget.
Then it will not be said that Harad sends its strength without a hand to guide it. Urzul Ash, you have ridden the red sands and the black roads. You have broken rebels and held borders when others fled.
Give me your blood! Blood! Ah!
This is the one who will ride with you. He commands my southern hosts, and his word carries my weight among them. You will march north at his side, you will obey his command in war, and you will see that Harad's warriors are spent as required and no more.
Yes, my queen. I will ride where Harad commands.
Take him, take my banners. When the war is done, Harad will remember who returned and who did not.
Azeroth's mother was a woman broken by abandonment, left by a Númenórean soldier she never forgave. In her son she saw only his father's shadow, and so she raised him with harsh words and colder silence. When he was 10, she tried to love him at last, but the wound had already hardened. Azeroth learned to hate the world and all within it, sparing only the elves, and even that would soon change in Númenor.
Adam yatsını tankavamo. Manını semin.
Ego hirnin. Leithio Easterling. Gil-galad Umbar. Ha, man pinning. Pinna bedu. Behind you. Azeroth! What is he doing with the dagger? Leave the kid alone. He's probably just playing. The poor kid has to bear that monster. I should put that near them.
Azeroth.
Before the gates of Harad, the sons took leave of their homes, and mothers held them long, though no word could stay what was already set in motion. The banners were raised, the Mumakil stood in grim array, and the captains rode forth. Thus the host departed northward to Minas Ithil, where the fate of many would be decided. The armor was fastened, helms drawn low, and long spears lifted in ordered ranks. The Mumakil were harnessed and made ready, their drivers calling them into line, while horsemen assembled at the flanks and the drums began their steady summons. Dust rose beneath 1,000 feet as the host gathered in full strength before the city, and at the word of command the banners inclined northward. Thus the armies of Harad set forth in solemn march toward the shadowed plains where war awaited.
Behold the strength of the south. These are no borrowed swords, no timid hosts. Even the west will bow when such power comes against it. They speak of the Dark Lord as though no will could stand beside his. I think otherwise. When this war is done, Harad will not rest. Gondor will follow, and the east after it. Let shadows learn that even they may be challenged.
The march had begun, and yet beneath the ordered ranks and the thunder of the Mumakil there stirred another movement, unseen by most and unspoken in the councils of the city. For even as the banners of Harad turned northward, riders were sighted upon the far horizon, their standards strange to the southern wind. Azeroth had sent word eastward in secrecy, calling upon his old companion in war, Khamul, lord among the Easterlings, and the answer had come swift and silent. From beyond the deserts and the wide lands of Rune they approached, hardened men beneath darkened helms, their coming known only to Oth commanders. Not even the woman in shadow had foreseen this summoning, nor guessed that another host would join to march to destroy Minas Ithil.
Harad, my friend.
Thank you that you came for aid, Khamul.
Now, let's go and drink before the manhunt begins. Still smells of salt.
And the East still pretends sand is a kingdom. We have time before the riders return.
Umbar never lets go, does it? I heard you bent the knee to a child and called her queen.
A child playing at crowns. Harad bows because it fears silence more than rule. She can barely hold court without trembling. A girl ruling men who have bled longer than she has lived.
You mock too easily. That girl walked her halls at night and killed her whole bloodline to take that throne. 23 of them, one by one. No guards, no witnesses. She learned early what power costs. That is why Harad follows her.
My Lord Hamul, we are ready to march.
My friend, this is Nimrael, the Princess Guard's captain, a Númenórean. Just like you, my friend, her father was killed when the news arrived of Númenor's destruction. Her mother escaped with her to the north and died in the desert. We found her, and now she is an Easterling warrior and should not be here. She and the Prince's guards should be guarding the princess, not go to war. The king, he has lost his mind, my friend. His mind is with poison. That woman, that beast, I have seen her walk out of the king's room with this black wolf. They are the only ones allowed in that room. One night, 12 slaves, gone, just like that. I know it was her. Now she is here with you, and she is doing it to you, too, and to the Child Queen. Think about it, Azeroth. She has sent all of her warriors and Mumakils to war. Harad has no defense. Who leaves a city without any defense? A stupid or person that is not.
Umbar!
So this was the smell.
Just! Dice! Ais! Dia! Nina Zanina! Sentonalije! Hula Zanina! Dosanolina! Forza Familie! Pastorona Kazina Zino! Biniganiam!
And from the south there came also a remnant of Umbar, not in great number, but hardened and resolute 3,000, who had not forgotten to whom their first oaths were sworn. They marched beneath no bright banner, but under the quiet discipline of seasoned captains. Malzakar of the Black Key, who had held the harbor when others fled, Razum the Iron-Willed, whose seal wall had never once broken, and Belkor the Sea hardened, scarred by storms and battle alike. They were not the full strength of Umbar, yet in their coming was shown that loyalty, once bound by fear and purpose, does not easily fade.
Azeroth Arzagar, son of Meliathon. The desert is no friend to your health, cousin. It has thinned you.
The desert strips away weakness. What remains is enough.
Enough, perhaps. But you would look stronger with the wind of Umbar in your lungs and salt on your cloak.
Aye. Leave him here too long, and he will forget the sound of waves.
And yet, you came when called.
Your falcon bore your mark. That was reason enough. 3,000 answered. The rest will follow when the sea settles.
You came swiftly.
Swiftly enough to hear troubling news before we departed.
Belian?
Dead.
Gondor?
We cannot say.
It was no soldier's strike. There were no ranks broken. No blades left behind. No wounded crawling from the dark. 70 fell with her. In one night. They were found scattered, some torn, some hollowed, as though something had taken what it wished and left the rest to cool.
No tracks, no banners, no sign of struggle beyond the first moment.
Then it was not war.
War waits ahead, not behind. At dawn we move. Minas Ithil will not expect South and East united as one.
Then they will learn. One night beneath these stars. Tomorrow, we give them new ones to count.
Rest. At first light, we march. I still hope that my falcon reached Efel Duath.
But even as the words left his lips, the winds had already turned against him, and far to the north upon the rugged heights of Ithilien, the watchers of Gondor stood beneath a pale sky, scanning the horizons where river and mountain meet. A dark shape crossed the light, swift and purposeful, and the bowstring sang once, clean and merciless, sending the falcon spiraling from the heavens to strike the dust among the broken stones. Silent men descended from their perch, fried the sealed message from its talons, and broke the wax beneath hardened eyes. And what was written there stirred no panic but resolve, for the parchment was borne with urgency through guarded passes and torchlit corridors, until it reached the high chambers of Minas Ithil, where the king of Gondor would soon learn that the shadow had already begun to move.
Isildur. Gil-galad, my friend.
Azeroth is ready. I am ready. I want what was promised to me.
You did very well, dear Goliath. The Master is pleased, and will give you the promised reward. Feast on Harad. Bring it into darkness.